Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. My name is Muhammad Numan. How are you, my dear students? I hope you will be fine. Welcome to Advanced English Grammar. We have started the classes about the modal verbs, and some classes we have taken about the modal verbs: can, could, may, and might. We have learned about these modal verbs, and I hope you would have learned that in the detail. Today we have a very interesting and a very important topic, and that is used to, where we can use used to in our daily conversation, in our daily routine. We use used to when we describe a habit or a regular action in the past, and that action we don't have or do in the present. We use for that purpose the modal verb used to. When we did the action regularly or repeatedly in the past for a period of time, we use, in that case, used to. I mean to say here, we use used to for the past habit, and that habit will be for a period of time. For example, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or more than that. For example, I used to play cricket. I used to play cricket. But this action is not here, is not present anymore in the present. That action will not be taken the place in the present. It has taken the place in the past for a period of time. We use for that purpose used to. I have given some sentences about the used to. Affirmative sentences, negative, interrogative. How we will make the sentences about the modal verb used to. Okay, let's see. I used to study for several hours when I was in hostel. It means I used to in the past, and we don't have this action in the present. I used to study. Now, one thing you have to keep in your mind, I used to plus infinitive. The base form of the verb will be used there with used to, with semi-modal verb. Okay, used to. I used to study for several hours when I was in hostel. And this used to will be used for all the subject pronouns. I used to, he used to, she used to, it used to, we used to, you used to, they used to. For all the subject pronouns, we use this modal verb used to. Okay? I used to study for several hours when I was in the hostel. Now, one thing you have to keep in your mind, whenever used to before this, the be verbs are used. Be verbs, I mean to say, is, am, are, was, were, these are called be verbs. I was, they were, we were, you were. Okay? I was used to studying. So look at here, with the base form ing will be used. with the base form. In this condition, when we use before the modal verb be verbs. In this condition, the base form of the verb will take ing form. I was used to studying for several hours when I was in a hostel. Okay? Now, these were two sentences, they were positive. They were positive sentences and they make the common sense. They are both same in the meaning. I used to, I was used to. They are both same in the meaning. Similarity is there. Okay? Now let's talk about how to make these sentences negative. I did not used to. I dropped here D from use. Before it was used, but I dropped here, I removed D from the modal verb use, used to. Use. I just wrote here use. I did not used to study when I was in the hostel. Negative sentence. And okay, another sentence I adapt a wrong way here. I used not to study when I was in hostel. These are the two methods of making the positive sentences into negative, to convert the positive sentence into negative. I did not, I used not to. The first way, the second way, to make it negative, I did not used to study when I was in a hostel. Okay? Now here these were negative sentences, and the interrogative sentence, how we will make the interrogative sentences in the modal verbs. From the modal verbs, used interrogative sentence, used you to study when you were in hostel. This is the interrogative sentence. And did you used to study when you were in hostel? This is also the interrogative sentence. Okay? So these are the two possible ways of converting the affirmative sentence into interrogative sentences. Okay? Now let's talk about here need, need not. Dare, dare not. These are two modal verbs. Let's talk about this. He needs to take a rest. The positive sentence. Negative sentence, how we will make? He does not need. Obviously, we will remove is from need. So, he does not need to take a rest. Okay? And another way is here, he need not. In this situation, in this condition, we will not put here S again. He need not to take a, he need not take a rest. We will not put here the infinitive form. To. Okay? Plus base form of the verb. No. Only the base form of the verb. Okay, let's talk about this dare, dare not. He dares to speak in the front of his father. The positive sentence. Negative. He does not dare to speak in the front of his father. This is the best way. This is the first way of converting the positive sentence into negative. And he dare not speak in front of his father. Again, we just wrote here dare plus not. Not to plus base form of the verb. not infinitive form. We just wrote here, he dare not speak in front of his father. So we talked about here the modal verb used to. We use used to when the action, when we describe the action in the past. For a period of time, whenever we are talking about that, so we use for this or for that purpose. Okay, so must subscribe our channel. The name of our channel is Spread the Useful Knowledge, and share these videos with your friends and with your relatives through WhatsApp, Messenger, and Facebook. Thanks a lot of you. Thanks, Amanda.